Hello students, I am your biology lecturer. In the last class we discussed about family description. About the Solanaceae family we discussed in the last class. In that I explained everything which is very necessary for the identification of particular plant belongs to the Solanaceae family. Okay, just it's very simple. First we have to pick the plant and we have to observe it cleanly and we have to make a note on morphological characteristics. Those morphological characteristics must be important characteristics, okay, which you feel very important and very necessary distinct character that you have to note, okay. Based on that morphological characteristics you can guess or you can say the family of that particular plant, okay. Very simple. ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟನ್ನು ಪಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ನು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟು, ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ಯಾಟು, ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ಮು, ಲೀಫು, ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೋರಸನ್ಸ್, ಫ್ಲವರ್, ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್, ಕೊರೋಲಾ, ಆಂಡ್ರೋಶಿಯಮ್, ಗೈನೋಶಿಯಮ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ fruit, seed, like that. You have to arrange all the morphological characteristics in a systematic manner. By referring that characteristics you may get the particular family of that species, okay. Today we will discuss about the family known as a Liliaceae. Liliaceae is a family commonly called as a lily family, okay. It's a characteristic representation. This is a one of the monocot family, okay. Yesterday we discussed about the Solanaceae. That Solanaceae family is a dicot family, but here today we will discuss about Liliaceae family. This is the monocot one. Example for Liliaceae is onion, garlic, etc. Okay, Allium cepa is the scientific name of onion, like that. Now while explaining the characteristic features or the morphological characteristics of Liliaceae, you have to imagine the plant of onion, okay. ನಾನು Liliaceae characteristic explain ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀನಿ, ಅವಾಗ ನೀವು ಆನಿಯನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟನ್ನು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ you can get all the points easily, okay. The common name for Liliaceae is lily family. It is one of the monocot family, okay. Now we can discuss about characteristic features. Habit terrestrial, may aquatic also, okay. Then habitat, subtropical, tropical, okay. Then stem is perennial herb. Then underground bulb, corm and rhizome. We already discussed about underground bulb, corm and rhizome in the vegetative reproduction, okay. In the vegetative or the root and shoot modification in this chapter we discuss everything, okay. The stem is modified into rhizome, bulb, corm, everything we discussed, okay. These are the modified stem in order to store the food material. Here stem is not in the same form, means it is somewhat different. The stem usual structure is different in order to store the food material. It is one of the modification of stem in order to store food material, okay. Now, leaves. After stem structure, after stem morphology, we have to move to the next one, leaves. Leaves are mostly alternate, linear, exstipulate, stipule is completely absent. Then important thing for the monocot plants, that is the parallel venation. Alternate in the sense it's like this, okay. In case of onion, the leaves are arranged at the base of the stem. We can write basal leaves. And linear, the leaves are linear, exstipulate, the stipule is completely absent, okay. Then parallel venation, in the sense the veins and veinlets are arranged parallelly, okay. There is no any network, the leaves are arranged, the veins and veinlets in the leaves are arranged parallelly, okay. Then important thing, that is the floral description. First one, we have to focus on inflorescence. Inflorescence, okay. Here you can see cymose. In that we discussed that in the cymose, group of cymose or umbel, group of cymose or umbel inflorescence you can see in the Liliaceae family, okay. Then flower. After inflorescence, next one is flower. Flowers are bisexual. In Liliaceae family you can see bisexual. Actinomorphic, and hypogynous, flowers, okay. Bisexual in the sense both the sex organs are present. Actinomorphic means the flower can be cut into any, means flower can be cut, results in the two equal halves from any direction. It is known as a radial symmetry. Hypogynous means superior ovary. Next, after flower description, next one, perianth. In the Liliaceae family, we can't make the difference between sepal and petal or calyx and corolla. There is no two whorls. Usual flowers ಒಳಗೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು whorls ಇರ್ತವೆ, calyx ಒಳಗೆ sepals ಇರ್ತವೆ, corona ಒಳಗೆ petals ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಎರಡು different. But in Liliaceae family there is a only single whorl, ಒಂದೇ whorl ಇರ್ತದೆ. calyx ನು ಅದೇ, corolla ನು ಅದೇ, okay. That whorl is known as a perianth. Here inside the perianth the tepals are present. Tepals, it's in 6. 3 are arranged in one whorl, 3 are arranged in a outer whorl, okay. Then those perianths are form a tube like structure, means those tepals are gamophilous. Gamophilous condition, and estivation is valvate type. Estivation is valvate type of estivation. Tepals are 6, they are arranged in 3+3 condition. Gamophilous means all the tepals are fused. Then valvate type of estivation. Valvate type of estivation we can see in the Liliaceae family, okay. Next, androecium. Here we mentioned that the Liliaceae family flowers are bisexual, means we have to describe both the sex organs. Androecium. Androecium is stamens are 6. They are arranged in a 3+3 condition. Okay. Then those stamens are epiphyllous condition, means those stamens are attached to the tepals. It is known as a epiphyllous condition. Okay. Then gynoecium. Gynoecium is 3 carpels are present, in the sense it is tricarpellary syncarpous, superior ovary. 3 carpels are present, all the carpels are fused, that is why we used a syncarpous condition, and hypogynous flower. The ovary position is superior, okay, that is why superior ovary. Tricarpellary syncarpous superior ovary we can see in the Liliaceae family. Okay. Adadmele 3 locules are present. 3 locules means we can say trilocular. 3 locules are present, athwa we can say trilocular. Tri andre 3, trilocular. The 3 locules are the trilocular condition with many ovules. 3 locules or the trilocular condition. In each locule many ovules are present. Okay. Trilocular with the many ovules. Next characteristic feature, that is the fruit. Fruit in the Liliaceae family is capsule. Okay. Then seed. Seed is endospermous. Means seed must be contain the endosperm. Floral formula. This is the important part of the family description. Okay. Floral formula. Here in the floral formula, first we have to mention the symmetry of the flower. We already discussed, and yesterday also we learned about the family description. In that we already wrote floral formula. Okay. Here floral formula, first we have to mention symmetry of the flower. Okay. The bract is present or absent, that is we have to mention. Okay. Here in case of Liliaceae family, the flower must contains the bract, that is why we have to write BR. Okay. Then the flowers are actinomorphic. Yes, the flowers are actinomorphic. Then sex of the flower means the flowers are bisexual or unisexual. Yes, we already know that the flowers are bisexual. Okay. Then this is a symbol of bisexual characteristic. Then next one is perianth Already we discussed that 6 tepals are present, they are arranged in a 3+3 condition. Okay, they are fused, that's why I use the bracket. Okay, then next characteristic feature, that is the androecium. Androecium, total number of stamens we mentioned that 6. Okay, those 6 stamens are arranged in 3+3 condition. Okay, then important thing, that is the stamens are arise on tepals, that's why we have to show the arrow mark like this. Then gynoecium. Gynoecium tricarpellary means I have to show 3, and syncarpus, it's in a bracket. Superior ovary, we have to draw the hyphen below the G. Okay, this is the floral formula of Liliaceae family. Bracteate, actinomorphic, bisexual, tepals 3+3, androecium 3+3, epiphyllous, gynoecium, tricarpellary, syncarpus, superior ovary. Okay, this is the floral form. Next, I will draw the floral diagram. Okay, first we have to draw the tepals. Tepals in the sense it is only a single word. There is no calyx, there is no corolla. Okay, perianth. We mentioned that perianth is 3+3 condition. Okay, that's why I have to draw 3 tepals outside, 3 tepals inside. Okay, those tepals we have to show like calyx. Okay, we have to show the pointed edges like calyx. Okay, then we have to fuse those tepals, in the sense it is a gamophilous condition. It's gamophilous condition. Then 6 stamens. Totally 6 stamens. The condition of stamen is epiphyllous. It's like this. Then inside we have to show the trilocular ovary. You can see here drawn the 3 locules. Okay, those locules have the many ovules. I will just show here 4 or 3 something I will show. This is the exile type of placentation. Okay, once again, in the gynoecium description we forgot one thing, that is the important one, that is exile type of placentation. That is very important to draw the floral diagram. Placentation ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಫ್ಲೋರಲ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ತೆಗಿಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಫ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲಾಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಓವರಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್. ದೆನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿ ಫೋರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಬ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್. Okay, for bract we have to make a differences from the perianth. Then last one, actinomorphic. I will write label here, actinomorphic tepals stamens, gynoecium, bract. Okay, this is the floral diagram of Liliaceae. Floral diagram of Liliaceae family. Now we can discuss about the economic importance of family. Economic importance. Okay. Plants belongs to the Liliaceae family are usually used as a good ornamental plants and the vegetables. Ornamental plants ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶೋಕಿನ ಸಂಬಂಧ ನಾವು ಮನೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂತಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಗಾರ್ಡನ್ ಒಳಗಾಗಲಿ ಮನೆ ಒಳಗಾಗಲಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಶೋಕಿ ಚಂದ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಆರ್ನಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಆರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಜ್ಯುವೆಲ್ಲರಿ ಥರ ನಾವು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೊಳ್ಳೊಳಗೆ ಹಾಕೊತೀವಲ್ಲ ಹಾಗೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಆರ್ನಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ they are used for the attraction purposes. Okay, the plants which are belong to the Liliaceae family are used as ornamental plants. Some plants are used as vegetables, some plants are used as a medicines. Example, aloe vera. Okay, I will write the examples here. Aloe vera, onion, garlic, asparagus. These are the familiar example for us. Aloe vera, onion and garlic which are belongs to the family Liliaceae. Okay, lily family anta usually ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಬಹಳ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ಲು. We have to explain first all the morphological characteristic features ಅಂದರೆ vegetative characteristic features. Later we have to mention all the parts of the flower, then floral formula, floral diagram, then last thing economic importance, example. Lastly we have to write the classification of the particular plant. Remember one thing, so Liliaceae family belongs to dicots, Liliaceae family belongs to monocot. Solanaceae dicot, Liliaceae monocot. That's why we have to observe parallel venation and the reticulate type of venation in the plants. Okay, this is all about the Liliaceae family. Okay, by this your chapter is completed. Okay, I will give some important questions which are very necessary. Please prepare answer for those questions and read regularly. It will help for the examination. Okay, please write down all the questions. Okay, I will write first. Wait. Here, important questions. First one, what is fibrous root? What is fibrous root? Second one, what is adventitious root? This is one more question. Okay, what is taproot? Then what are the regions of root? What are siltroots? What are nematophores? What are prop roots? What is phyllotaxy? What is actinomorphic flower? What is zygomorphic flower? Then what is hypogynous flower? Same thing. What is epigynous flower? What is perigynous? Then what are staminodes? Okay. Next, what is placenta? What is estivation? What is epipetalous stamen? Okay. Now I will give the 5 marks questions. Explain all types of placentation with example. Okay. Explain types of inflorescence. Write family description of Solanaceae. Same. Write Liliaceae family description. Okay, these are the important questions. Please prepare answer for these questions and read it. Okay, we will continue in the next class. In the next class, I will start the new chapter, that is the cell, the unit of life. Okay, I hope all of you getting this one. These are the important questions. Okay, totally 1 mark 17 questions, 5 marks 4 questions. I am not going to give the 2 marks questions because those 2 marks question will come from the 1 mark or 5 marks only. It will cover all the syllabus. Okay, we will continue in the next class. Don't skip any videos. Please watch regularly. Thank you. We will continue next.